Hey, welcome to another technical analysis video. This is our daily stock trading series, and today we're going to be taking a look at Visa Company, Visa Inc. My name, of course, is Eric Lewis, and today is November the 17th, 2019. So here is a one-year chart of Visa, and as you can see, it enjoyed quite the up move. Most of 2019, it staggered a bit or stumbled a bit in August and September, and then since October, it appears to be in a little bit more of an uptrend. I know a lot of people are looking at this stock as to whether it's a buy. So let's take a look at the moving averages, and right now all three moving averages are in line. I like when they're in line. That at least is an indication that prices are in fact moving higher. So you've got the 10-day moving average higher than the 20-day, which is higher than the 50-day. So that's a positive. Let's widen out our viewpoint and look at the 5-year chart. So this is a 5-year look at Visa's price. And again, very strong up move. Here we're looking basically late 2014 through the current day. And most of the chart is just straight in an up move, upward trending. You have one pullback in late, I guess, second half of 2018. And we surpassed that here this year in 2019. So here are the moving averages, and the 10-week and the 20-week are very close to each other. So when you look at the actual numerical value up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see that the 20-week is higher than the 10-week. Now, if these prices do push higher, we'll see that get corrected. But at the moment, that means that this is not a clear bullish indicator. And of course, the 50-week average, which is basically that blue line is just about a yearly average, is still upwardly trending. Now, the Fibonacci, we're not going to look at Fibonacci on this because there hasn't been a pullback that wasn't met with a 100% retracement. So even when we go back to the beginning of this stock, it came on off, and then sure enough, we passed $20 a share. And it's just always this stock, for every time that it's pulled down, it seemed to pop back up. And so even this 2018 pullback, was followed by more than a 100% retracement. So that means that Fibonacci analysis is less relevant for sure, but at least now we have a full view of where this stock has been and where it is currently. So we are at all-time highs. Which isn't a shock because the majority of the in any of the big companies, major companies, most of them are enjoying all-time highs right now. So here's the MACD, of course, on the 1-year chart, and this is interesting because I think this is mostly bullish. I actually prefer when the two lines down here, the short and fast moving averages are further apart. They're kind of lockstep right now. So even though we had a cross below the zero line and we're up above it, this is bullish momentum. But I feel like it would be more bullish if these two indicators were further apart from one another. With them being so close, it's a little less conclusive. And the 5-year MACD, or the MACD on the 5-year, actually shows this is a sell signal. This cross heading lower into in the overbought area is a sell signal. However, given that we've had such a fall off, while price really hasn't done a whole lot other than start, if you would, another little trend higher, I don't trust this. I'm looking at this as more of a false signal, and this is one of the reasons why I use multiple indicators, technical indicators, because you can really end up getting false signals if you only focus on one technical indicator. So this is just a look at this year, and this year so far we've had an upward trending market from the beginning of 2019 all the way through the beginning of August. In August, in late July, we fell lower than the channel and had a period of sort of a little bit of a separate up move in August and followed by another down move in September. Since October, we've been climbing higher in this stock, and a lot of folks are saying it's time to buy. So this at least just gives you a visual indication of where we are. So overall, Visa stock has been in an upward trend for most of 2019. There are only 2 months where it really sort of fizzled, and that was August and September of 2019. The moving averages for the 1 year in line to show a bullish pattern, but the 5 year is less conclusive because the 20 week is higher than the 10 week right now. So the Fibonacci retracement isn't relevant because we haven't had a pullback that wasn't met with a greater than 100% full retracement. So we haven't had a partial retracement on a pullback yet. Short-term MACD shows that we might be in continued bullish momentum. Like I said, I wish those two lines were further apart from one another. I just don't trust the MACD right now. The 5 year, of course, might be giving us a false sell signal as well. When you have the indicator shows that there's bearish momentum coming in the market, but you really haven't seen that in price. You have seen prices less volatile, so they're not moving widely. But that being said, I still don't trust this. But it's enough to give reason for pause. So what might that pause look like? Well, the pause for me says, it looks like we're in an upward trend in this market, but I'm not totally convinced. So I'm not convinced that everything is going higher. There are a number of blog articles, blog pieces like Zero Hedge, I believe, and Seeking Alpha. I think both, but definitely at least one of those mentioned in the last week that Visa might be a buy. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for Visa stock to prove that it's a buy, prove that it's going higher, right? Because you're buying at all-time highs, with the stock trading at $179 per share. So for me personally, I'm looking for this stock to show me that it's going to break out beyond this $187, $188 range that we saw. We saw that high back in September. I need this stock to retest that range and retest it soon. You might say, well, Eric, that's almost $10 away. That's $9 and change away. And I'm like, yeah, it is, and I'm okay with that. I'd rather wait on those $9. We're talking about a $180 stock, so $9 is nothing but a 5% move. But again, we're talking about all-time highs. So I want this stock to move back into a region that makes me believe that this upward move, the previous one that was established in the first half of the year, is going to continue. So at the point that I believe that 188 is going to be kind of the low of this price, and we're going to go ahead and push higher than $200 a share, then I'm interested. But at the moment, I'm less interested because we could just as easily set up for a lower price as well. And there are other stocks. It's not that this stock isn't worth buying. It's just the opportunity cost of using your capital for something you may or may not be sure about. There are some other more surefire trades out there. So that's it on Visa stock. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching these videos. Feel free to share them with a friend, especially if you find them valuable. Definitely share them and have a listen tomorrow. I'll be making another one tomorrow. Also, if you'd like me to make a video or cover a specific company that you're looking at, feel free to leave it in the comments. And once I see the comment, I'll definitely take a look and see if it fits for moving forward. All right, that's it. Take care. Happy trading.